What's going on, guys? Hey, we're back and we've got a spicy one. I'm telling you right now, viewer discretion advised. Read the disclaimer because it's gonna be gnarly. Okay. I've been getting a handful of comments in the comment section from some people saying, how can you post content like this? How can you show people getting killed and eviscerated and so on and so forth. So I figured we would start today's episode with 23 Russian kills in 2 minutes from FPV drones. Just pieces going everywhere. It's crazy. So that's for you guys who like to criticize the content that we're posting on here. Anyways, um, we've been getting a lot more subscribers, follows, or they're subscribers on YouTube, right? Come on. So let me introduce myself real quick for our new people. My name is Saxon. I go by Vegas here in Ukraine. I was a firefighter and an EMT outside in a small town outside of Fort Worth, Texas, at a volunteer fire department called De Cordova FD. When the war kicked off, I was just finishing getting my EMT license, and I came out to Ukraine. I flew out to Ukraine to try to help in some kind of a search and rescue capacity because I was seeing in the news all these buildings that were collapsed and they were hunting for people who were stuck in the rubble, blah, blah, blah. And I had some training in that kind of stuff. So, anyways, that didn't work out. And I ended up in a infantry unit, 1st Battalion, Charlie Company, 3rd Platoon in Kupiansk as a combat medic in a trench. So one thing led to another. I loved Ukraine, ended up staying, ended up helping start the Azov's International Battalion, which is which I'm very proud of. They're still active on the front. Deployed with them as a combat medic on their Alpha 2 assault team. Did multiple combat missions with them as well. So now we've got some other stuff in the works that I won't bore you with right now, but we're focused on bringing the very important information of watching Russians explode on camera to the public. So please like, share, subscribe. And we've got our t-shirts, monthly t-shirts for about another week or so, or no, like 10 days till the end of the month. It's our drone. Every video I do this. It's our cruise missiles over Moscow and also our cruise missiles over what? Flamingos over Moscow. Because Flamingo's the domestically made cruise missile here in Ukraine. I need to drink more coffee. And then we've got our American for Ukraine 4th of July special t-shirt on the shop as well. Oh, lastly, dude, we're 3 minutes in. I already can see it in the comments right now. Video starts at 3 minutes. We've got all of this content right here where I can't show everything is unblurred, uncensored. You see all the blood, guts, and gore over on for our paid members. Now we have a Discord channel with thousands of videos, clips, stuff like that. And then this long format content will be on the Different Breed Telegram channel. But as a paid YouTube member, you have access to both all the content in Discord, all the content in on Telegram. So that's just a thank you to all the paid members because you guys are more helpful than you probably will ever realize. Thank you guys. All right, I'll shut up. God, quit yelling at me, man. Look at your boy got a little sunburnt. White, pink, white, pink. All right. So I found a bunch of these clips. Shout out to Mr. Luke for sending me some of these as well. He's been really on it with sending me some of these gnarlier clips he finds on Telegram that so I can show you guys. So let's go. Don't know what unit this is up here, but doesn't really matter as long as we get to see the invaders explode. I'll keep the volume of the music low. 1. Can't sleep there. Foe. So close, buddy. Like 10 feet from the door, man. Just crawl, brother. Yeet. Is he in the tree? No. Oops. 23. All right. So that was how do they say it? Uh Vov Kadavi 34. Vov Kadavi unit. So I've never seen them. This chevron looks a little familiar to me. This like some kind of a wolf or a dog with the spike collar, but I don't know. Obviously they're a drone unit and they are doing great work out there. And these all look recent because of the terrain. This looks like summertime. So cool stuff. Hey, I want to mention real quick. I've been in positions where I'm running from drones just like this, and I'm diving into bushes or running inside houses, and they're blowing up. I have been in these positions, right? I feel for these guys in a human capacity. That yeah, it sucks. It really, really sucks being in that position. But I'm not invading another country, raping, pillaging, murdering innocent civilians, children. Dude, some of these stories that I could tell you guys that these invaders do to these Ukrainian people would get me banned permanently on all social media if I were to say it. It is the most heinous shit that I have ever heard of. And so I feel for them in a human capacity, but the fact that they're invading and doing all this stuff to a free country that did not deserve this. Nobody deserves that. I have no sympathy, dude. You signed the contract. You are on land that is not yours with a weapon and grenades, and you intend to do harm. Yeah, I mean, fuck around and find out, dude. That is the definition. This whole video, the whole Ukraine war could be just nicknamed FAFO. Fuck around and find out. Because really, that's what's happening here. All right, so we started with that one. Let's see where we're going to move now. Oh, this was just, this isn't gruesome or anything, but just made me pee my pants a little bit. Watch this. The FPV explosive malfunctioned. Dude, this was a Ukrainian soldier. This isn't a Russian. So obviously, you see, it happens on both sides, right? Both sides, like I just said, both sides are getting hit by these FPVs, man. But that is insane. I've only seen a couple of videos like this where the FPV actually makes contact with the person or vehicle and it doesn't explode. Whoa, makes me pee every time. All right, so do we have so many? I guess we'll just go in order here. So Luke sent us these guys. Or dude, is it Luke or Kyle? I might be calling him the wrong name this whole time. Stand by. It's Zach. I was wrong every time. Zach, sorry, brother. So Zach sent us some of these from. It's called Ennis, but I don't know if that's the name of the people who are making the videos or if it's the name of the unit, but they're badass. Let's watch. And sis. Oh ho ho. Get out.
Обещания, написанные на воде. Воспоминания о том, как закрываются дверь. Выключается свет, мой внутренний свет. Дайте в город детства мне плацкартный билет. Весь мир застыл, очень громко. Лед треснул под ногами ребенка. Люди бегут, сливают шапки. И ты беги, без оглядки. Весь мир застыл, очень громко. Лед треснул под ногами ребенка. Люди бегут, слетают шапки. И ты беги, без оглядки.
Сейчас, братан, жди. Свои парни. Конечно, да, сейчас, секунду. Смотрите, сейчас тут это дроны, чтобы нас хохлы нахуй не полили, никому ничего не передавайте, блядь. Ну, конечно. Я сюда за этим и пришел, брат. Лезешь, давай, лезь. Давай, брат. Вылазь. Сколько вас, двое? Вылазь. На пол, нахуй. Лежать, нахуй.
Железные заводы и бумажные самолеты. Нравственные падения и триумфы. Какие-то сражения на индивидуальном поле боя. Высокогорное напряжение, знакомые до боли. Новые принты, люди облаком на небе. Солнечные зайчики торопятся на стены. По белой полосе 10 тысяч километров. Первые и последние сигареты. Детские петарды на полнеба фейерверки. Взрослые проблемы, очередь на карусели. Дни твоих рождений, пожелания успехов. Вечное возвращение туда, где ты не был.
Dude, these guys are sick. We've got a couple more videos from them in here. Okay, we just saw that one. This just says SSR. Oh no, that's for another time. So this is those same guys, right? The NSYS guys, but up here it's showing that they are an SSO unit. This is 44th, if I'm not mistaken, right? Gosh, I don't know. I get them all mixed up, man. But we get more context to some of the clips here, and there's different footage here.
Хорошо. Выходи, блядь, через окно, сука! Резь, резь! Через окно! Через щель вылазь, гандон! Вылазь, блядь! Давай! Сколько давай, нахуй, сюда! Сколько?
Там испанец, он не понимает.
Позывной!
So he's speaking Spanish. This is interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen, and I know they're out there, but I don't know if I've ever seen these Latin American volunteer soldiers on the Russian side. Usually the Russians have the African or, well, typically African mercenaries.
Как? Дилера, come to me, bro! Выходи сюда, come to me! Оружие пол! На пол, come to me! Сюда, come to me! Окей! На пол, на пол, сука!
It's okay, get the fuck down.
Да? Stand up! Go! Туда! Go! Сюда, на... Давай попиздим, Разбили 360. Руки. Нет, гранат, бэм-бэм, нет?
Bam.
Ты где?
So these are the guys that were stuck.
Ну, конечно. Я сюда за этим и пришел, брат. Тихо. Только смотрите, бо сейчас тут это дроны, чтобы нас хохлы нахуй не полили. Никому ничего не передавайте. Бо это сейчас тут начнется. Птичек много. Должен был за вами так прийти. Давай, вылазь. Бля, здоровье. Сколько вас? Двое? Выложи, выложи. На пол. Острый, двоих в зале. Давай сюда. Ты что там прячешь? Давай.
I wonder what he just said right there.
Крый. Хохлы, давайте. Выходите быстрее! На пол, на! Так, на пол, выходи!
Хорошо, мужики, если вы свои, все будет нормально.
Если вы свои, все будет нормально. Выходи, так! Оружие!
Нету,
На пол!
Быстро!
Гоша, ведьмедь здание!
Кто еще есть знаю?
Давай, все.
Двое нас.
Тихо, все.
Мужики, тихо, там
Обыск.
клянусь.
Тихо. Рация где?
Там и рация, все. Все там.
Давно подписал контракт.
Угода где-то.
Денег?
Деньги, свобода. Я из тюрьмы подписывал.
He said yes, he signed for money and freedom. He's holding a grenade. He's holding a fort, a 40 mic grenade launcher. That's interesting. You know, I have heard of instances where the Ukrainians actually give Russian prisoners weapons, which is crazy to me, but to help them shoot down drones and do other things like that. But God, that seems like a bad idea. Okay, that's the one we saw. So these guys we've seen, they're called Jesus Christ Company, and they're all like very religious, but they're also a recon, like this high tier recon element, assault unit. They're very cool.
У него есть время хорошо послушать и внимательно. Работает украинский спецназ. Мы пришли забрать тебя в плен, спасти твою душу и жизнь. Мы даже про тебя помолились, чтобы Бог благословил нас, сохранить тебе жизнь. Все, Ерема, ручки вверх, иди к нам. Булат у вас? Булат у нас и Мари у нас. Никаких движений дебильных не делай, хорошо? Знаем Чигу? Все у нас, брат. Я понимаю, руки что связаны, но поверь мне, жизнь такая штука, все мы фильмы смотрели, а? Дрона боится? Не бойся, мышь не боится.
God!
Давай.
So we've seen this clip.
Господи, благослови нас. Дякуємо, що ти дарував нам зберегти життя нашого брата Єрьоми. Ісусе Христе, благослови наше життя. Обережи нас від ворожих дронів. Нехай вони будуть сліпими щодо нас. Даруй нам безпечно повернутися додому.
He's praying right now.
Нехай у ворога зламаються всі дрони і вони втомляться шукати нас, Ісусе Христе. Ми робимо все на Твою славу, і нехай цей день закінчиться для нас благо. Я вірую в Тебе і дарую Тобі своє життя. Кожну секунду до, зараз є майбуття для Тебе, Господи. Отлично!
That's crazy. And they got the prisoner in tow the whole time. Okay, this is some thermal, what I call sniping. But dude, look at how many enemies there are. Those were all young guys too, man. I'm sure I had to blur most of that, but again, if you want to see the full all of it, it will be on the Telegram and the Discord. God, that guy was just mulch. That's cool. Jeez, dude. They smoked so many dudes. This is just a good clip here.
I believe I can fly.
All right, so let's break it down in case it's hard to see. So there, something flies out from these windows all the way across the screen here. That is an orc.
I believe I can fly.
But one of the reasons, besides the fact that it's hilarious, one of the reasons I wanted to show this was to show how much overpressure that these drones can create in closed spaces. This guy flies. That's probably 100 feet at least. That's insane, dude. Look at him. Just end over end, dude. Like a rag doll. That's insanity. Here's these guys again.
Ти русский? Він питається встати. Питається повсти. Друже, дивись, якщо ти зараз не здаєшся, я вимушений тебе вбити. Це кураєць!
Whoa.
Це кураєць!
He pulled a frag out. That's crazy.
Це кураєць!
Some kind of explosive right here, because you can see the fuse pop off. That's why these guys are so careful, or they gotta be so careful, man. Alright, same guys, man. Insis. Look at these tripwires, dude, with RGD5 grenade. These guys are top tier, man, because when you're not only are they getting close enough to the enemy that they're not even disturbing the enemy while they're sleeping, they're able to take shots while they're sleeping, but then they're placing landmines, they're setting booby traps. I mean, these guys are next level, dude.
Я боец Российской Федерации. Благодарен бойцам украинских сил за то, что сохранили мою жизнь. Взяли меня в плен.
So sick, dude. So this is some unit called Dozer. I'm not familiar with them, but interesting here. One of the reasons, because you can't see a ton of this because the quality, but one of the reasons I saved this one was because of how these two guys were reacting. That the enemy's right there, right? Oh, I'm in the way. Sorry, guys. The enemy is right here. And the way these guys reacted to the contact, clearly we're out of ammo. This guy drops back behind the nearest tree, back onto a knee, does this really fast tactical reload. Watch real quick. And the other guy almost completely mirrors him and does the exact same thing. Watch. Back, mag out, mag in, back in. That's quick, dude. I mean, there's in the heat of the moment like that, and you can just tell how trained these guys are. He just dropped back, boom, boom, back in the fight. That's really cool to see. All right, we might have to save the rest of these for another of our spicy videos, but you guys seem to love these videos, and it's no surprise why. We all love seeing the bad guys lose, the invaders get annihilated. Despite what you see on this channel, I'm really not a monster, but I do enjoy seeing the bad guys lose. And when I'll use this example, then we'll end it here because I've used this example in the past, and a lot of you guys seem to get it. But Americans and Europeans are the primary demographic to watch this channel. Okay, so let's say, for example, some enemy invades either your land in the UK or your country in Europe, or they invade the US. They come in and they have been just laying siege to your country and doing despicable things to your people. Now, close your eyes and put yourself in that position, right? Think about these people doing terrible things to your countrymen, let alone what they may have done to your actual family members. But let's not even get into that. Let's just say what they've been doing to your country. And now you've got elements in your country, the military, that have been fighting back effectively, and they're posting content about it, and showing these people that are invading your country getting absolutely obliterated. I'm not saying Ukraine is my country by any means. I'm American, proud to be American. But I'm saying that's how these Ukrainians feel when they're watching this kind of stuff. And that's how you would feel most likely if your country was getting invaded as well. I know I would. I feel this way watching these guys lose. I couldn't imagine if it was some crazy people that did terrible things to Americans and they're in America. I would love to see that stuff. So anyways, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this. If you guys still enjoying this content. If you want the uncensored stuff, it'll be in the Telegram and in our Discord. Links to both of those are in the description. Pick up a shirt if you want one. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next video.